Welcome to the Keep Yappin podcast. My name's Aaron.
And I'm Rahib. Now, we decided to make this podcast because we're big yappers, for yappers, and anyone who loves a yapping session. Now, we split into different segments. The first being Rabbit Hole. Now, the way I describe Rabbit Hole is what has tickled your pickle this week? What has interested you most? What's come up on your For You page, come up on your screen, and that you've dived in deep?
Yeah. Then we've also got AITA. You've seen it on other podcasts. It's people's situations that they've put on the internet and they want people's opinions on whether they are the asshole in that situation.
The next segment is What Would You Do? It's kind of in the name. What would you do in that situation?
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Then you've got people's dilemmas. So that's where you guys, the viewers, send in your problems and queries that you're dealing with. And we try and give you guys some advice and help you out.
We'll also try to keep it anonymous.
Yeah, we will.
The next segment will be Podiums, and that's top threes. That could be top three of anything. We don't mind if you don't give us a potential top three that you want to see us do. But yeah, we can make a top three out of anything.
Yeah, any category, top three chair.
Top three way to open a door.
Top three types of foundation to build a house on.
I don't think I could do that.
No,
I don't think I
neither,
could do
honest.
that. No.
Then we've also got our sporting section, which we've called the tip off. Yeah.
Tip off. Tip off. But yeah, we have ball knowledge.
No, we don't. All right, should we get into it?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do this.
Let's get straight into this.
Welcome to my favorite part of the podcast, AITA. You know, this is, you've seen it before, you kind of already know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, you'll pick it up quite quickly. But Rahib, I think you're going to start us off today.
Yep.
Which one have you found for us this week?
I've got a pretty interesting one.
You got a banger for us.
AITA for uninviting my sister-in-law from my wedding after she leaked my pregnancy.
Ooh.
Okay, so I, a 26-year-old female,
Yep.
I'm 10 weeks pregnant, obviously because a man can't be pregnant. My partner, 28-year-old male, and I told our immediate families earlier, but made it very clear we weren't telling anyone until after the first trimester.
Yeah, be on the safe side.
Yeah. Last night, my fiance's sister, 29 female, posted a story on Instagram. It was a get ready with me for a family dinner we had last weekend. She then casually, indirectly talks about becoming an auntie, and she tagged me and my fiance.
Okay, so it wasn't an accident then.
It wasn't an accident, like she did it on purpose.
100%.
She wanted the attention.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw it when I got a notification that I was tagged. I had over 50 messages from distant friends and co-workers before I could even process it. We hadn't even told our friends yet. So from what I gathered, they've literally just told the immediate family.
Yeah, they're probably like
straight
just
immediate family.
Yeah.
I was totally mad, called her screaming. She tried to say it was an accident and that she forgot and she was just teasing.
Teasing would piss me off.
I would crash out.
I can't lie.
Oh yeah, I was teasing.
I might have to let my knuckles tease your teeth.
Yeah, genuinely, I would crash out.
That would piss me off.
I told her she was uninvited for our wedding. She cried. My future in-laws are furious, saying I'm overreacting and ruining the family over a silly social media post. They say I should just be happy and be people are excited. My fiance is on my side.
See,
okay.
First of all, fiance is valid for staying on his wife's side in that situation, or his fiance's side in that situation. Yeah. I think, I don't know, man. Cause I feel like as much as that would frustrate me, the wedding is such a big thing to exclude your sister-in-law from, your future sister-in-law. And I feel like if you want to have a good relationship with her in the future, that's always going to be like lorded over her. You know what I mean?
She is not the asshole. No way is she.
I don't think she's an asshole for not wanting her there, but I don't think she's an asshole. I think if she was to make a smart decision and try and be the bigger person going forward, then the best decision would probably be to let the sister come. Because if she doesn't come, that's going to be a massive problem, and then it's going to become a bigger issue than it already is.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
So a pregnancy, it's we may not know. These may have had previous miscarriages. They may have like had failures.
Yeah.
And it's an intimate moment. It's deep, and they're knowing like, okay, cool. Like we obviously believe Nazar is real.
Yeah,
it
100%.
genuinely like is crazy, and like the thing that annoyed me most is the fact that she said, "Oh yeah, I was just teasing you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna let everyone know, yeah, that you are having a baby. You haven't told any of your coworkers, haven't told any of your friends, and she's gone out there and ruined it. Now she could have wanted to have a big gesture. She could have wanted to have a big party, but guess what? Little Miss Pick Me's decided to be like, you know what? I'll make it about me. I'll make it about me. And firstly, big up the fiance. Big up the fiance.
Yeah, I always like to see that.
Standing on business.
Because I feel like if you're not on your fiance's side in that situation, it gets peak. Because obviously her in-laws, especially if they're older, are going to be like, "What's that deep?" It's just like social media. They're not going to get it. But like for her, that's a big thing. I think what she should do is say she can come to the wedding if she apologizes.
Stupid games equals stupid consequences. She has to face the consequences.
That's not how that saying goes. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
But is she winning a prize though?
No, but that's how the saying goes.
I've never heard that saying before. I say, play stupid games, face bad consequences.
Yeah, that's not how the saying goes.
Regardless, they understand what I'm saying. She has to face the consequences. Look. If she was actually sorry about it, she should be like, "Oh no, that was an accident. I wanted to post that later on, but I fully apologize and I understand," and be more kind of concerning. But she's a pick me. She made the moment about her. How dare she say, "Oh yeah, I'm teasing you"?
Did she expose your pregnancy or something? You hate this girl.
No, but I'm seeing it from the viewpoint of the person that registered, the person who's saying it. She has all right to exclude the person from the wedding because guess what? Now that sister-in-law who's 29, 3 months, she's older by 3 years. She doesn't face a full consequence. She thinks that's valid. Okay, let me carry on being the little terror.
See, I think it can go either way. I feel like if she's that much of a problem and you let her come to the wedding, I think it changes the power dynamic a bit going forward. She knows, okay, I'm in the wrong. I owe this person for letting me be at their wedding. Yeah. She could also just be a waste man about it, but then that just gives you more like ammunition in the future to say, hey, look, you did this and it really upset me, but I'll let you come to my wedding and you're still acting like this. Now I can definitely cut you off. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I think? The person who wrote that Reddit, the pregnant female, she needs to bribe her sister-in-law. She needs to blackmail her, be like, okay, cool. If you want to come, pay up. Weddings are expensive.
Yeah,
pay up.
Yeah, I don't care what it is that I've done. I won't pay to go to my brother's wedding.
But no, here's the thing.
I'm not paying to go to Dylan's wedding.
No, but here's the thing. You're not the sort of person who's going to bait out someone's pregnancy.
No, but regardless of whatever I've done to him, there is not a single thing that you could do to convince me, oh, pay to go to his wedding. No, if I'm not there, I'm not going, bro. I don't care.
See, but you're different. See, but I reckon, because the family, the fiance's family.
What you're saying is blackmail, bro. Like, this is like emotional blackmail. Give me money so you can be included in our family day. That's messed up.
But was she acting all family when she's gonna leak? she's gonna leak something that's so big. Like, bro, that's massive, you know. I'm having a baby, but then like,
don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying how bad what she's done is. I think it's terrible. I think she did it. It wasn't an accident at all. She's chatting to us. Like, she's a terrible person. However, the way you combat a terrible person, because you can exclude her from that wedding day. She's not going to be excluded from your life. She's still your husband's brother.
But guess what?
Or your husband's sister. Sorry. Yeah.
She'll always have to live with the fact that she was at the big day, bro. She
Oh,
was
as in
there.
like every time she irritates you, you can just be like, "Yo, remember at the wedding day when that happened?" And everyone starts laughing, and she's not in on the joke.
I've always got you on a leash.
Imagine
But
he's like, "Wait, what was it? Oh, you had to be there."
oh yeah. The wedding. Oh, I remember the wedding day it was active.
Oh, what was it like? You had to be there.
You know, I just had to be there.
That would be a good one, I guess.
Oh, can I see the wedding video? Yeah, they only made a couple copies.
You know what? I'm looking at it from like trying to be mature and trying to be the bigger person standpoint. I feel like you're getting into the pettiness of it, which
No, but
fair enough. I feel like in the situation she can do what she wants.
My final point I'm going to give to you is, see, she mentioned, oh yeah, she doesn't want to miss the first, like, she wants to give it time. Now, look, anything can happen in pregnancy. It may not happen. She sometimes, like, because it's such a big moment, you're carrying a baby. Like your whole life is that your emotions change, your body changes.
Sounds like you're talking from experience, bro.
Here's the thing, you got to be educated on this kind of stuff. Because one day might happen, you know.
To you.
Not to be like, you're only a part of pregnancy, bro. Come on, man. Be real, man. Be real here. No, all I want to say is, like, she could feel embarrassed. Because, like, no, she could feel embarrassed if it doesn't go through and someone's got on there, like, emotions heighten.
I feel like when a woman's pregnant, just play things by her rules, man. She's bringing a life into the world.
But it's not her.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
So what's your overall opinion? I think she is not an asshole.
I don't think she's an asshole at all. And
so I don't think you should uninvite her for the wedding.
No, but I don't think if she does that, she becomes an asshole. I don't think she's wrong for doing that. I think the morally right thing to do, and the thing that she could do to be the bigger person, would be to just invite her anyway.
I think do what you want to do. If you want to uninvite her. The family have to deal with her. She's 29. She ain't 21. She ain't 18. She ain't accidentally, social media, or accidentally posted. She's 29. She should know. Check before you post.
I feel like you're getting rage baited by some random 29-year-old girl.
Because
baiting out a sister's pregnancy.
Sister-in-law's pregnancy. It's not even a sister. See, here's the thing.
Not even a sister-in-law yet, actually.
You know if it was sister?
Yeah.
I fence on more your side because I'm like, that's like your blood. Regardless, whatever happens here, she'll always be there. This may be a simple mistake. This is sister-in-law. She ain't even family yet, and she's already causing
to the
issues.
lovely girl that gets to marry Rahib. Just know this is how he's gonna.
Yeah, your siblings better be in check. They better be in check. You better be in check because I hate it when other families try to get involved, thinking like. You said two people think, I'm big up the fiance, man. Big up the fiance.
Yeah, big up the fiance, man. You know what? When you're in a relationship, it's really important to back your partner, man.
This Reddit post only 10 days ago, by the way. Or 11 days ago. Damn. Good luck. Hopefully the pregnancy goes well.
Have a nice wedding as well, man.
Have a nice wedding.
Yeah.
And to the fiance's parents and the rest of the family, enjoy it. People miss out on stuff all the time.
Yeah.
If she misses out. Anyway, let's move on to your item.
Alright, I got a interesting one. I haven't looked at this one. Alright. AITA for refusing to host Christmas after my family complained about last year's dinner. Obviously, me and you being Christmas experts on this, we're going to be great.
Oh, Christmas.
Yeah, woo! Last year, I, 35 male, hosted Christmas for the first time. I cooked a big meal, cleaned the house, decorated, the works. It wasn't perfect, but I worked hard. Afterwards, my sister and mum both made comments like, the turkey was a little dry and your house feels cramped for all of us. This year, everyone's just assumed I'd host again. I told them no. I'm taking Christmas off, and if they want a big gathering, someone else can step up. Cue outrage. My mum says I'm punishing everyone for a few harmless comments. My sister says I'm being petty. And my dad is disappointed we won't all be together at my place. But honestly, why would I put in all the effort just to be criticised? Am I the asshole?
Do you want my opinion?
Go on.
I think he's not the asshole.
I don't think he's the asshole at all.
Genuinely, you know what? This sounds like the Modern Family episode when Phil got told to make the turkey for Christmas. Jay and Gloria went to Colombia. They went away.
Oh yeah.
But they didn't go away, and they had a small one. They tried to do it themselves. But anyway, Claire, Phil's wife, made a backup turkey, and Alex helped her as well, but then they had zero trust in Phil and what's his name?
It was just Phil in it that made the turkey.
No.
Cam.
Luke helped him. Luke's Phil's son. It reminds me of that, you know.
You know what? I feel like if regardless of how much people are criticizing you, if you go to somebody's house, they've cleaned, they've decorated, and they've made you a meal. Unless they say to you, "Hey, give me some really brutally honest like criticisms about my cooking or my decorations," you should say thank you and just shut up, man. Like
Have you ever made a full animal?
Have I ever made a full animal?
Like cooked a full animal?
Have I ever cooked it? No, I can't say
Have you seen it being cooked? Have you been part of it?
Yeah, I've been part of it, but I've never done one myself. It's a lot of effort.
Hours to prepare, hours to cook, and then you're doing a big gathering. We've seen food being made for a big gathering.
Bro, it's ridiculous. Like all that
Kitchen's
effort.
full.
And yeah, if all he's getting is your house is too small, which is a massive insult to say to somebody, especially when you're in their house on Christmas, right, and they're hosting.
Crazy.
Then to say, "Oh, the food's dry, the food's this," and then when that person says, "Oh, I mean, you guys didn't seem to like it last year when I hosted. Why don't you host?" To be like upset. Why don't you host? Like,
here's the thing. I want someone else to host, and for example, his dad who's disappointed in him, and I want him to do the reverse. I want to go there. I want him to be the most pettiest person. I want to complain about the Christmas cracker not being good quality. I want to complain about the Brussels sprouts. Too many of them.
No, you see, you got to do the backhanded compliment. You know, when they make the turkey, "Oh, this turkey's so juicy, way better than my dry turkey last year."
I rate
Come
that. So, hold on, this buzzer.
Yeah, the buzzer.
This buzzer is basically, if one of us is like
cooking
like to another level,
you gotta sign it. Yeah.
Carry on, bro. Carry on.
Because you gotta think, like, I feel like his family's just like taking him for an idiot, bro. Like, to be put in that position where you gotta host a whole family, like, and to do, especially as somebody who really enjoys cooking, to cook like a whole meal, like a turkey is really difficult to actually like cook.
Yeah.
Like a whole turkey is very difficult I wouldn't be able to just do that now. Like, and to get it like perfect, especially since I think he was saying like it's like his first time hosting. And your first time hosting, and the turkey's a little dry. Turkey's usually fairly dry anyway. Like, it's hard to get turkey really juicy. Turkey's like a bottom 3 meat, bro.
It might be like,
it's so whack.
I have pigeons below it, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even have pigeon on my list.
Bro, you've had 3 in 1 after 2 after 1 o'clock.
3 in 1 after 10 o'clock has to be pigeon. I've never had a good stomach after 3 in 1 post 10 o'clock.
Anyway, bro, carry on about turkey, man.
No, but
rubbish.
Like, I feel like, yeah, his family's out of order, man, and I don't think it's. I also think if you're, I would assume for Christmas it must be similar to like for Eid. Imagine like everyone in your family was living apart. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like if you guys all wanted to be together, it would be unfair unless one person has like a massive house and they say I love hosting. I love having everyone at my house.
Yeah.
Unless someone says that, I feel like it's just fair to say that, okay, we did it at my house last year. Let's do it at your house next year. Year after we'll do that.
Yes.
And then it alleviates like the stress for everyone. So I think, one, it's unfair that his family asked him to host 2 years in a row. And then I think it's also unfair that they criticised him when it's his first year, like, doing this. I feel like if anyone goes through that effort to host you, just be grateful, man, and just thank them for putting in the effort and having you around.
Alternatively, leave your family. Your family are bad vibes. Your family are bad vibes. Genuinely, yeah. Hold on. But guess what?
Yeah.
Maybe he is an absolute asshole. Maybe he is actually an asshole in person, and because, for example, you all got people who just who constantly just shout. They constantly they just they can't appreciate you.
No, but
for you.
okay, the reason we can't say that,
they're giving him a taste of his own medicine.
No, but the reason we can't say that is because then you can you can just put that on it. Like, oh, maybe they're just lying. Maybe they're just giving.
Guess what the podcast is?
What?
It's a yapping podcast.
Yeah,
It's
true.
a yapping session.
Yeah, true.
You've got to think of all angles. Now, this guy could be the asshole.
Yeah.
But I think as a whole, I look at it in terms of like his family are being unappreciative. Like they're not appreciating him at all.
I'm trying to see if there's an update on this.
Update on it. But no, I
can't see any update. I don't think he's an asshole at all. I think he's perfectly valid for being upset about that.
But maybe he's a sensitive guy, right?
To be fair, it depends on how bad the comments were. I think if they were saying like, "Oh, your house is too cramped for all of us," then why do you want him to host another year in a row?
That's a bit.
I feel like Turkey being a little dry. Maybe they were just saying that. Maybe that's not as deep. Yeah, as hard as turkey is to cook. Maybe that's not that deep. But if someone's saying to me, "Hey, your house is way too small for all of us to be in," and then you're also expecting me to host again, like, no, you just said my house is too small. Let's do it at your house.
That's the biggest part of the whole statement. The house too small. That's just. I think that looks a bad view on the family.
Yeah.
I think that's why. That's why I think the family are the asshole instead of him.
I feel like if you're willing to say that statement, you need to have a house big enough and appetite large enough to host next time. Because if someone's going to host all of you and you're saying like there's bare people in the house, then that means it's even more effort for them, even more mess for them to clean up, even more stuff to get ready. Yeah.
It sounds like he's doing everything as well, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like he set up the house, he cleaned the house, he cooked everything.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Do you think he lives alone?
Maybe. 35 male.
35 male, you can be alone if you want, man.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
I wouldn't advise it, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, try and find somebody to spend your life with.
Nah, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, people cook, especially a big gathering, they do get very emotional, kind of like, okay, there's a big responsibility.
100%.
And I feel as if, like, maybe he is a sensitive soul, but at the end of the day, you're not the asshole. I think next year, as you said, man,
I think if mum's saying it's too cramped in your house, well, hey mum, let's do it at yours then, man.
I know, right?
Like, what's the problem?
I think that was a good saying. Now into the next section, people's dilemmas. The people's dilemmas, as you mentioned, you provide us with scenarios in your life that you want us to talk about, discuss, and what exactly. We'll discuss the situation, but then we'll discuss what we would do and what you should do going forward.
Yeah, this is us trying to kind of help you with your problem and give you a bit of advice.
So what's the big one this week?
Right, I've got a mad one that was sent in this week. This is genuinely insane.
Sit up this one, man.
I've only read the first bit of this, like just the title. I have a crush on my dad's girlfriend's daughter and I don't know what to do.
Dad's girlfriend's daughter. So your stepsister, more or less.
Yeah, but I don't think his dad. So it's not his stepsister yet because his dad and the girl aren't married.
But in that kind of that.
Yeah, that space, right? Yeah. So I, 16 male.
Carry on.
Developed a deep crush on my dad's girlfriend's daughter, 16 female. We've gotten really close over the past few months. And we both value each other a lot. I'm not trying to make a move or hit on her, rather I'm keeping my feelings to myself, but it still feels kind of wrong. There's no blood relation at all, and our parents aren't married or planning to have kids together, but the situation still feels weird. What's bothering me isn't the feelings themselves, but the idea of what would happen if something romantic ever developed between us. How would our parents see it? Would people think it's morally wrong, even if technically it isn't? What should my next move be? I just want some outside perspective and advice.
Here's the thing, yeah. So let's look at the parents first. You know, at that age, it's kind of like, like they're 40 plus, 45 plus, yeah. And like, regardless if they're married or girlfriend.
How do you know his parents' age?
He's 16, I'm saying like, they could be, look, okay, I'm just saying like, potentially 40 to 45 plus.
Yeah.
40 plus, let's call it. When you're at that age, when like it's a girlfriend or marriage, no one cares. They look at it the same. People do look at it the same, don't they?
Yeah.
So let's counter that in firstly. So people everyone's morally going to look at it wrong regardless.
I feel like the difference comes whether they live together or not.
if they are an active family.
Yeah, because if they live together, it's like you're a family. Whereas, like, if your dad's just dating this woman, then you're not a family with this girl.
He's saying they're getting close and like they're bonding a lot.
Yeah.
So like you expect like if they live together.
If they live together, no. If you live together, you're a family. Just look at her as your sister and charge it to the game, bro. I'll be honest. I'm just trying to see if he says anything.
The way I look at it in terms of like, regardless, your parents are going to crash out. Your dad's going to crash out differently because they know that like it's a no-go zone.
Yeah, I feel like the easy thing to do is just think. Okay, number one, you're 16, right? There's no you don't even need romantic feelings at 16, bro. Like go college, focus on your studies, like chill out. There's nothing good that's gonna come from this relationship. If we're being really honest, okay, let's be brutally honest for a second. There is absolutely nothing good that's gonna come out of this situation for you, right?
It's always gonna be sour regardless.
Because let's say, look at this, right? What's the ideal scenario here? Is that your dad breaks up with his girlfriend so you can date her daughter. Well, now,
still not gonna work.
Well, now, if hypothetically your 16-year-old relationship grows up and you guys get married, yeah, your dad's gonna hate your mother-in-law and she's gonna hate your dad.
But also, people are always gonna be known. Oh yeah, he married his sister.
Yeah,
right.
Bro, you're gonna get cooked in the group chat. You're gonna get cooked in the group chat
for the rest of your life. Yeah, you're gonna be known as the guy. Yeah. Who married his sister?
Yeah, I'll be honest, bro. And the thing is, you are 16, right? The likelihood is this ain't gonna be like the person you end up with in life, yeah. And just look at it as there's so many other people out there. There's what 4 billion women in this world. 4 billion women in this world, right? You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
But here's the thing there.
Yeah.
He goes, actually saying that though, in this situation, he could be like mentally in his own world. Well, I say normally it takes 2 to tango. It does take 2 to tango.
The fact that he's saying,
but
this
guy's 60 got a Reddit telling us, oh yeah, I love my stepsister.
Yeah, get off Reddit. That would be my first.
Go outside,
piece of advice. Yeah,
touch grass.
Touch grass. But no, I think the fact that he's saying they're getting close and everything, I'd say that's more of a problem. I think you're 16. Even if she does like you, you both know it's wrong. The fact that I feel like the fact that you've gone on Reddit and you've said that you said this to us is an idea that gives me the idea that part of you knows that this would be wrong.
Oh, 100%. If he didn't think it was wrong, he would have gone.
I think
he would have gone for it.
I think, as you said, because you're not blood related, it's not technically wrong. But unless you want to be doing 2-mans with your dad, like this is just kind of weird.
Why do you have to mention that word, bro?
That's mental, innit? That's what it would be, bro.
They're always...
Bro, anytime they do anything as a family, it would be a 2-man.
But you know what's mad?
What?
A lot of people... Like, the fact that he's put it on Reddit, yeah, and I wonder how many, like, what the responses are, because there's definitely in America somewhere.
Yeah, the responses are very mixed, you know. Very mixed. I was surprised by the responses.
Tapped, you know, that's next level tapped, you know. It's like there's certain stuff you just don't do. Even I personally think, if you're like close friends with someone for like a young age, I still think that's really close. If you end up getting married, I feel like that could lead to issues because they've seen you through all the ups and downs in terms of like it's a bit too close. You have people who like their friends are closer than their siblings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From a young age. I think that's way too complicated because imagine you give it a go but then you realise now you're in a different status, now you're a different type of thingy. It could ruin everything because emotions change.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, you're 16 now. By the time you're 21, 5 years have gone past and you're going to be completely different people. And when you got someone who's that close proximity to you, sometimes it's just not worth the risk. And I feel like if your dad's already in a relationship with her mom, then you shouldn't do anything that could jeopardize your dad's relationship with that woman.
And slowly getting to an age where like his dad could literally be like, go move out, just get lost.
Yeah.
And it seems as if he obviously lives with his dad. Don't know what happened with mom. So like we don't know what's happening with
Yeah.
mom. So it's kind of like, are you willing to? Oh, you know what? Another factor is clearly his parents either split or hopefully his mom hasn't passed away.
Yeah.
But he must have some sort of unstable, like grown up with relationships potentially
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
So he's now, for example, even the other way by the way that girl, if her mom's got with that guy's
Yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
they may be in a similar situation where like they've not had the most stable relationships and like because them two are both in a similar boat and like I reckon they must live together
Yeah.
or like
So
they must be
what
like
you're
kind of
saying
close.
is,
They're bonding on that kind of level where it's like they can't may not be able to navigate like 16 you don't really know how to navigate yourself
yeah,
in terms of how
you
you're
don't
feeling
really
so
have
like
that much emotional maturity at
and like
16.
his surroundings may find it like oh no this is normal but I feel like he has this kind of concept within him that's why he's put it out there like
But talking about
what
emotional
should I do?
maturity, about 5 minutes ago, you told a guy to leave his family over a Christmas dinner.
Crash outs are important. See, here's the thing. His dad will crash out when he finds out. But then
Yeah.
it's honest. Here's the thing. We need to find out in terms of the time span of this relationship with the girlfriend and the dad. Because, for example, if they moved on forward, like they got together and after a couple of weeks, they moved in together. That doesn't set a good precedence.
Yeah, I feel like it's as simple as this. Your dad's in a relationship with this woman. You shouldn't do anything to jeopardize that relationship with your dad. And the reason why it's not worth it to, even if it was hypothetically worth it to jeopardize your dad's relationship for this one, you're only 16. The likelihood is that it's not going to work out long term. So, and there's 4 billion other women on this planet. Like, you will be okay finding somebody else. But what I reckon is, when you're like 16 and you're that young, it feels like,
Your whole world is what's in
is
so
that kind of stuff.
his world would just be his school, his friends, and what's in his town, or like what he's maybe he's been traveling around stuff like that. Like,
No, but
maybe he's used
even
to
then,
different stuff,
it's not about traveling. It's about a wider perspective which you just get as an adult. He's
yeah,
not in the real world yet.
He's locked in that world, but at the same time, this goes in terms of on like any relationship in general. That's why people see people together. They may not look like they match, but they match because they work together. They spent time together, and that's how they build a relationship. And he's spent time together. Maybe they're both only children. They potentially are only children,
They are.
and like they finally got a sibling.
He hasn't mentioned anything else about that.
They finally got a sibling, and like they've merged.
See,
they just
here's
been
where
together.
it gets weird, right? He mentioned that his dad and this woman weren't planning on having kids together. Imagine if they did.
Accidents happen.
So now you're dating and you both got the same brother or little sister.
That's
Is that not weird?
Saying that though, oh my god, it's very common in a certain ethnicity, yeah, where like the uncle would. So, for example, someone's dad will marry someone's wife, but then that wife's sister will marry that guy's brother.
No, see, that's
That's way worse. But like,
no. Two brothers marrying two sisters.
Yes.
I don't find that deep.
You don't.
I find it weird. I don't find it that deep.
Oh yeah, go to see my cousin.
What I find weird is
the kids. It comes down to the kids. The kids are cousins, right?
Is like a cousin and a cousin, or like a brother.
I see
and
them
a
both
sister.
the same. I think that
would be weird.
That's
I don't think. No, the thing is, in a technical sense, two brothers and two sisters, it just makes things more complicated. Especially if they're like, if they're like brother one and brother two, like in age order.
Imagine domestic,
and they're married to like sister two, sister one. Do you get it? So like, imagine like the older brother is married to the younger sister, and the younger brother is married to the older sister. Who calls who Babby? Who calls who Dolomite? Like, what's going on?
That's too much. You know, I feel like here's the thing. Yeah, we've been brought on this earth here to expand. We've been brought on to we have to provide children in it. Like, it's something to have a child.
It's
but
our prerogative to reproduce. Yeah.
But you want to spread Islam in it. The best way to spread Islam is to like expand to someone else. Don't keep your family.
Fair enough, spreading Islam, great. Never going to say anything bad about that. What has that got to do with this guy having a crush on his soon-to-be stepsister?
Because we're talking about like the difference in relationships, different like dynamics. End of the day, yeah,
End of the day, find God is what rhymes say.
Find God. Find God. Step outside.
Yeah, go outside. Get off ready.
You know it's wrong. He knows it's wrong. He has to know it's wrong. He's brought up there. He knows it's wrong. And to be honest, we don't know. He might be chopped, you know.
What the hell is that got to do with this 16-year-old boy? Why do you care if he's chopped or not, bro?
But maybe he thinks that like this is his only chance. If you're a gambler,
what?
Do Ende, we can't decide what he does.
Yeah, obviously.
End of the day, you're an idiot if you go ahead. You're an idiot if you go ahead.
Yeah, we're just giving advice. I think don't do it, and just try and like get it out of your system. Like if you actively try and like not like somebody, you'll be all right. You'll be fine. You're only 16. You're gonna meet plenty of people. Don't worry about it, bro.
Or what you could do is you could lead it on and just like don't do it, but try like teach your dad, say yeah, I'm gonna get with her, and see what he says. I want to know what he would say. He's already gonna ruin the relationship anyway. These thoughts in his head, yeah, something's gonna play out.
No, he's not already ruined it. Nothing has to happen.
Two to tango. They're both in the wrong.
Okay, this isn't AITA, bro. This is giving my man advice. Yeah, he's not ruined anything yet. If he's the only one that knows about these feelings, yeah, just
no. He should have had it installed in his head. No, he should have had it installed in his head from the get go. That like don't get too close. But it's very clear that he's never had a sibling before. That's what I've gathered.
Maybe
they've never had a sibling and they don't understand like
that kind of dynamic.
The dynamic, and he's now getting feelings. Fix up, bro.
Yeah,
fix up.
Nah, I don't think it's fix up. I don't think he's a waste man for doing that. I think maybe it just happened. Like when you're in close proximity with someone like that.
Fix up.
And you don't see him that way, or you don't know how to navigate it. I don't think he's a waste man. I think he just.
You saying he's a waste man?
I never. You're making it. I'm telling him to fix up.
I'm telling him to fix up because, bro,
he's only 16, man. He's only a butcher.
No, but he knows it's wrong. That's the thing. He needs to fix up.
I think he's. Just go meet other girls, man. go
find God.
Find God.
End off.
Find God, man. This week's podium, we've got an interesting one. Very subjective. Our personal top 3 most influential people in pop culture.
Alright, so I'll get my third pick, my bronze medal. I don't think you're not going to get this one, but like, I'm a big Arsenal fan. I had to think who do I rate a lot, and it's always been there. I'm going number 3, Hector Bellerin.
You know what? He's got a lovely dress sense.
Lovely dress sense.
He's
stylish
so
guy,
stylish.
But I don't care about stylish guy. Firstly, unreal before his injury, fast, quick, unreal right back. But the main thing is he's a great human being. Like anything, when it comes to any sort of issues in the world, he's always on the right side of it.
Yeah,
always on the right side.
Big up Hector Bellerin.
Give me your third, man. Give me your third.
I got Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Right, my favourite actor. Yeah, but beyond just being my favourite actor, a very wise person. Yeah, whenever I listen to this guy speak, he's always dropping knowledge. Always got like some kind of story to tell, but in that story he kind of wraps a lesson in there. And you know what? It's just cool. The dude is just cool.
Nah, I hear it. But talk about cool people.
Yeah.
My number 2, and I think everyone's gonna they're gonna see this one. The one, the only, Phil Dunphy.
I didn't think about fictional characters, you know.
See, Phil Dunphy, he is the ultimate kind of cool guy. He just shows he's a great dad. He's a fun dad. He's a fun dad, but he always wanted to have a really good relationship with all his children. I think the best part of Modern Family was Phil and his relationships with everyone individually.
I do love that scene when Haley and Alex tell him they're not going to camp and they're all like crying in the car. That was good. Now Phil's W dad.
And I just think he's the sort of person you want to be, because then they're like Jay ends up being very appreciative of how Phil is to Claire, how he is as a person.
No, he's a good guy.
Great guy. Give us your number 2 there, man.
For my number 2, I've got the GOAT. Yeah. The original GOAT. The first person to call himself the GOAT, Mr. Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can't argue.
you know
Can't
what?
argue.
In my opinion, greatest boxer of all time. Yeah, one of the best fighters. He was flashy. He was cool. He was so ahead of his time. And outside of the ring, outside of being the greatest boxer of all time, he was also one of the most influential people in the world. Used his influence to like positively affect change in the world, and he sacrificed arguably the three greatest years of his career. His what would have been his physical prime, he sacrificed it to like withhold himself from the Vietnam War because he said it's wrong, and he stood up for his beliefs. And even though they didn't let him box, he still stood up for himself, and he's the GOAT.
He's arguably number one in like the most inspirational, most important people in like outside of personal. I'd say like for most people, like that's a very good number two, you know.
On a personal level, growing up boxing, my dad would always talk about him. I studied his fights loads, and he's just amazing.
That makes me think your number one it must be crazy.
My number one person is crazy.
Because guess what? Coming in the number one pick in my draft is a personal one. Is Russell Westbrook.
Really?
Now here's the thing. Like, look, I'm a big sporting guy. Like,
so you got Russell Westbrook over Gandhi?
Yes, like straight up, bro. Like, you know, here's the thing. Because like, look, was I around Rahul Gandhi? No, I've been like my whole like basketball, like love for basketball has come through Russell Westbrook. The way I used to play basketball, I used to be like Russell Westbrook. I can't dunk because I'm 5'10". I charge the basket, but like the way he plays, he's a leader. He's thinking, but no, I forget about how he is on the court because look, he has faded away, but that's another thing. Through the hard times, he still went out there, showed up. When he was in LA,
yeah,
they were saying the most mad stuff about
him.
They
100%.
were putting down, but he still went out there, and he is a great dad.
I'll say I love Russell Westbrook as a player, and like OKC Westbrook legend. 2017 Russell Westbrook goated.
Yeah.
You think when you talk about how he influences you outside of the court, what does he do that influences you?
He's a great dad. He's always on the right side of things, and he beats himself.
Do you,
is himself.
Do you keep up with him on social media a lot?
Yes.
Like, okay.
He's a great family guy. He loves his kids. He makes sure that like his kids see him for who he is, and he doesn't like back down from telling people when they're wrong. And so like people call him West Brick.
Yeah,
like,
that was messed up, man.
That hurts me, you know. He's not in the league anymore, you know, and that kind of upsets me. But I have this kind of sneaky feeling. Houston Rockets, one final year, minimum salary. Fred VanVleet's out for the year, by the way.
Is it?
Yes, he got an injury. I don't know if he's out for the year, but he's out for a long time. Big injury. Who better to replace him?
You know what? We'll save this stuff for the
and KD.
Save this stuff for the tip.
It's okay, KD. But give me your number one, man.
My number one. My personal GOAT, right? This guy is just in his field. I don't think I've ever seen anyone anywhere close to him. Is Mr. Dave Chappelle. Now, not only do I think he's the GOAT of comedy, right? Similar to Muhammad Ali, this guy, he starts his comedy journey off at a ridiculously young age. He starts at 17. He's amazing from the get-go. He then creates one of the most influential comedy shows of the time, one of the funniest comedy shows of the time, Chappelle Show. And then Comedy Central tries to screw him over, take a bunch of money off him. He leaves the spotlight for 12 years. Yeah, for 12 years he's gone. No trace of him, no Dave Chappelle. Comes back swinging on a comedy special deal on Netflix, and he knocks it out of the park every single time. Yeah, people are trying to take away his voice. They're trying to cancel him. He doesn't care. He managed to get Comedy Central to pay up his money and to give him the rights to his old TV show. So he beat the system. He beat the system that the public was trying to put on him, and he's the funniest guy going, and he's dropping wisdom on people. He's my GOAT.
But has he got an MVP though?
Has Russell Westbrook got a Mark Twain prize? Exactly.
Comments. It's up to you what you think.
Tell us who's...
Can't lie, I think I lost, but comments. It's up to you, though.
You tell us whose top 3 was better.
Russell Westbrook, I'm a comment.
Nah, Dave Chappelle, Muhammad Ali, that's a tough team to beat, man.
End of the day, yeah, I went personal, bro.
Yeah, mine's personal as well.
But, okay, look, I think if you put, like...
Personally, he's inspired me, like, they've inspired me a lot. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's the reason I actually started doing comedy, like, I actually started.
And Russell Westbrook, man. I want to be like him, man.
Yeah,
man.
But see, Dave Chappelle made me actually become a comedian. Russell Westbrook has not made you actually become a basketball player.
There's other factors why I didn't become a basketball player. There's many other factors.
You can become a dad. You can't become a...
Can't lie, my shot did turn out like his, Fixed up now, though. Start following the Curry arc. It's a bit too late on that, man.
You've been doing the Curry arc since you were born, bro. We're both on a Curry arc. It's called our lives.
Surprised he wasn't my favourite player,
Curry?
He wasn't my favourite player. Like, I used to hate him, by the way.
What? We're yapping too much shit.
Anyway,
man, I think that will be it for us today. I had quite a lot of fun doing this episode.
I had a lot of fun, and I hope you lot appreciated the yapping session. We kind of want to interact a lot. We want it to be an interactive podcast because it's a yapping podcast, but we call it a yapping session more or less.
Yeah, it's a yapping session, man.
We want to make it as interactive.
We want to involve you guys in it any way that we can. But
how does that happen? You need everyone to subscribe, follow all the platforms, keep yapping pod or keep yapping podcast, and
get it up,
share it out there. And we want to build a family, but at the same time, if you're one of the first of the family, there'll always be benefits in it. There'll always be benefits.
We've got a few things planned for our first 100 subscribers.
Yeah, 100 subscribers. And by the way, they're like an automatic kind of like gold tier member in a way.
Yeah. So you know what? As things progress, those first 100, you're gonna be happy you subscribed.
Potentially on the podcast.
Potentially.
Well, with that being said, I think we're out.
I think that's everything for today, people. Remember, live, laugh, love,
and keep yapping.